And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. We have our first 100 million in the bank, which, I mean, technically it's only like 3 trains worth. So it's not a whole lot. 100 million. Who cares? $100 million. So one of the updates I wanted to talk about here is, I remember Detroit. We built the Detroit commuter kind of on the edge of town, hoping that it would grow. So if we go up here to Detroit, look at what we've got. Holy cow. This is unbelievable growth on Detroit's part. Just a crazy, crazy amount of growth for Detroit. I mean, look at the charts. It is just spectacular, from 200 almost probably to 500 in a matter of about 6-7 years. Not bad at all. Which, holy cow, look at Chicago. 442 people want to ride this train. And do I have, how many trains do I have running on this line? 1 or 2? I have 2. Do I have 3? I do have 3. Wow. 3 trains running on that line, and it's still, look at that growth. Green Bay is doing pretty well. It's also growing spectacularly, and that is all good for us. Springfield is still a little, I don't know. I might have put this too far on the edge of the map to really grow Springfield all that much. But the last real leg of, well, the second to last real leg of growth I want to try is Springfield to Des Moines, and with a branch going to Minneapolis. And the Minneapolis branch is going to be a separate branch. It won't have through service to Indianapolis. So it'll just be a Minneapolis to Springfield connection. But Des Moines is just like, hey, we want to grow too, and we are going to accommodate that as much as we can. See, we have, this would be ideal for an expansion, except for all of this growth on here. So we're going to have to be creative on how we do this. So first of all, let's continue it running so we make some more money. I think what I'm going to do for the Des Moines branch, I'm going to take this line here, and we're going to stretch this. This is going to go up to Minneapolis. The Des Moines branch, this is going to come down through here. And we're going to try to connect this. We're going to need to pause it one more time. We're going to try to merge these two together on this side, because I'm going to want to double track that. Double track it from here. Leave a little bit of space. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted, right there. So we're going to double track this going up. And then we're going to need to merge the track in up here. So it shares that line. And then this line will go up to Minneapolis, whereas this line is going to double out. Okay, that did it again. This line is going to go double tracked to Des Moines. So we want to double track that. Okay, we did it again. No, see, we don't want to do that. There we go. Now it knows what it wants. Okay. Merge that in. And we want to go to Des Moines. Where do we want to connect up? This connects a huge residential area. So I want to, let's see, where do we connect up down here? We connect to industrial down here, so I don't really want to connect to industrial over here. But we don't really have a whole huge commercial sector. So how do we handle that? We're going to kind of go into the top and connect it with a terminal station right in here to try to get some of this commercial growth and stem off the industrial. Perfect, right like that. That's exactly what I want. One building taken out. So, station, terminal station, high speed, yes, yes, yes. 2 tracks is fine. I like the look of 2 tracks. It looks a little more, looks a little better. So we want to actually stretch that out a little bit, get as little of that industrial as possible. And how about the angle? Angle, we could angle it a little bit south, but that kind of upsets the road, so we are going to not do that. So right like there. Perfect. Connect that up. That is a little out of where I want to go. So we're going to do this. I'm going to try to encourage growth along this line here. See if we can't get some weird growth going on in there. And let's see, what else do we want to do? I want to put a road right in here. And the bus stop right in here. That way, this road can pull out and go right into this one. We'll get a whole lot of catchment area going on there. This can join up that with just fine. This one can join that just fine. And these two can merge together. Just like that. Good times. Now, the double track. Let's build up a little bit to the river as much as we can. And we're going to want to kind of do a graceful left-hand turn like that. And then we're going to raise this up until that's good right there. So, let's see. That was graceful enough of a turn. Where's the city? Oh, it's way over here. Okay. How is that turn? Oh, that's a nice graceful turn. That's good. This other line here, you know, we could join up the shopping area of St. Louis down here if we wanted to. So that is an option in the future. But for now, let's double that up. Over the river. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, up here. And we're close. We're kind of close. Let's bring it up a little further. Leave a little bit of space there for that other track. And bring this out. There we go. Des Moines is connected. Now, Minneapolis is a little different of a monster. We've got residential down here. I kind of want to just shove this right into this area here. And this is a weird road to have in 1952. Can we upgrade it? Oh, okay, that would eliminate all of that. Okay, right in here, I want to merge it with the terminal station. Try to get it right in here. Can we? Yes, we can. And we're gonna kind of bring it up a little bit, right there. Okay, another terminal station. Now, how many tracks do we want? I think 2 is fine. This is kind of up in the edge of the world here. And directionality. It's going to have to come across right here. So I want a little bit more of that. It's going to look kind of funky. But I think that'll work right there. Okay, so I'm sorry, Mr. House, but you are going to be reassigned to new living quarters. And we're going to try to not make that look too bad. Whoa, what is that? What is that? There we go. Much better. Okay, over here. Connect all of that. And again, we're going to want a nice straight line there. Good. And we can connect it to this road. So let's see if we can't encourage the AI a little bit with how big I think their blocks are. Like that. A little bit of encouragement goes a long way. So this is just going to be a straight point-to-point track, and we're going to build it from here first. Do I want the top one or the bottom one? I could zip over to Green Bay, maybe grow it in this direction a little bit. So yeah, let's maybe plan on doing that far into the future. And we're going to go over the river right here. So let's dial that back a little bit. Go over the river. Up like that. Now, how does this angle? I want to angle it a little south. As long as we have a shipping channel. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but it's always good to just cover your bases. And let's see. Let's just go all the way down. Oh, I got so close to connecting that. There we go. Just skirting the river right here. Looks good. I think that'll work. So we can actually set that line up right away since it is just a point-to-point. Let's get a depot. Okay. Let's set up the line. This is Springfield. Doink. And up here, Minneapolis. Color wise, not. I'll just let it use the cyan color. No, I don't, because that is my tools color. We're going to use a dark purple. This is the Spring to Minneapolis commuter. Okay, this line won't make us any money at first, which is okay. So we're gonna buy a train, and this is what, the dark purple? It is. So let's do an A4 versus 2700, 2200. Yeah, let's do an A4. Some of the last steam engines we're ever going to buy here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is fine. This is Springfield to Minneapolis commuter. And you are good to go. Next is this poor guy who is running on the wrong side of the track. Way to go, buddy. Because he doesn't know about the other stop. So we need to add, no, Springfield, yeah, Springfield to Des Moines, back to Springfield, and then to Indianapolis. So this is now the Indianapolis to DSM. Des Moines, Indianapolis to Des Moines commuter. So he is right now figuring out, man, I am on the wrong track. And let's speed that up so we can get some signals in. See through the smoke. And we're gonna again space these out a little further than what I'm really used to. And we're gonna bring them in right in here. And then that's going to use the one station, and then we're going to bring it out again. A little pause in the game while it updates the line. So coming right into the station. So now if we look at the line, we use both sides there. We come in, we use the one. It should split again, and it does. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, that is actually facing the wrong way. So, we need to simply add another line, another depot, just sort of branched off of this. So we can add another train or two. So we add one or two. I think, well, how many are sitting here? 173. And that is an old train. So first is a replacement. And this is like a white color. Does that white match? It does. So we are going to do maybe a Hiawatha? Yeah, Hiawatha with $242, that's about 60,000 more a year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to be your replacement. It's a beautiful, beautiful train. And as far as getting it loaded into the station here, let's bring her in. Come on. Whee! Okay, so as soon as it lands, yes, 25%. And this will empty out all of its passengers. You don't really need to do this because, I mean, the passengers, even though they disappear, I'm not really sure what the game actually does with them. So we are going to switch this around again, and we're going to add another train for this line, the same train that we just added. As soon as this replaces. Boink. And 100% no. And we're going to buy another one. And this is going to be white. Hiawatha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we want to add another one? Not yet. 2 is okay for now. We have 3 stops, but 2 trains. And if we need another one, we can add another one. Just like this commuter, this line here has got umpteen number of people waiting on it. We might want to add another one to this, because that is a lot of people. Chicago is actually doing gangbusters right now. It's challenging Indianapolis for supremacy here, which is kind of bizarre since it only has 2 connections and no actual goods going to it. But it is booming. And Detroit is just glorious how much built around here so fast. Poor Cleveland is like, what? I mean, I could add lines to Ottawa and Toronto, maybe even dead end into Windsor and grow Windsor a little bit. Looks like Windsor is turning into a industrial powerhouse here. Look at that. Lots and lots of industry grew in Windsor. So yeah, Chicago, I'm kind of surprised at Chicago's show of force here. This line must be pretty profitable. Wait till we get the flirts going. Oh, that's crazy when we get the flirts going. So how much food do you have to pick up? So you're actually doing pretty good. Not, this finances is sort of when it starts filling the city's needs, and then it's just maintaining those needs. It's kind of how that works. How much of this are we supplying? Only 39%. How is that? Oh, that's why. No, we're actually delivering to here too. So we're actually delivering all of this too. And now we're starting to get way bigger buildings. And I can't wait until they start skyscraping up. That's going to be awesome. This city is just going to be bursting at the seams. It would be nice to add another station over here, although an airport would go really well right there. Do an airport with lines somewhere, maybe up to Canada. And not sure where else to go, but and the last real through line that we're going to need to make is Nashville down to Mobile, or Nashville. I might take the through line here, which goes on the right side here, which is perfect for routing over and hitting Atlanta, and then routing down and hitting Jacksonville. So I could hit Atlanta here, route it down to Jacksonville, or maybe over to Charlotte. Charlotte's kind of out in the middle of nowhere there. But that would route Nashville a little bit, get a little bit more potential for Nashville, sort of like what Chicago is doing here. We just have an absolute deadlock with traffic in here, which I don't mind. I don't mind whatsoever. I could create a bus service between these two, but it is what it is. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.